What is going on, wrestling fans? Welcome to another episode of the Hollywood Steve Wrestling Podcast. Alright, guys, we got some news to cover today. AEW All In is pretty much being set up in a couple of weeks. We got a few matches already in line. We've got the main event, which is going to be MJF versus Adam Cole for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. We have a women's eliminator tournament, so to speak, for the AEW Women's Championship, currently held by Hikaru Shida, who's won it for a second time. Toni Storm has already gotten her way in via a bye, because she already exercised her rematch clause, so she is automatically in via that bye. So she's automatically in. Hikaru Shida is in, and so gonna be interesting. I normally do not watch AEW. I am normally a WWE guy, but I will tell you what, AEW Dynamite is pretty fire. It's pretty amazing. I don't know why I don't watch it. I don't know. I realized what I'm missing when I watched it last night. Wednesday. Holy cow! What a show. Now it's gonna be like I said, we got MJF, Adam Cole main event for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. We have Hikaru Shida and Toni Storm already. Toni Storm's already in the finals, so she's going to face whoever else is in this tournament over the next couple of weeks. But her spot is already set. So, that being said, it's going to be interesting who's going to come out the victor in all these tournaments. I personally myself, I like Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Oh yeah, I think Britt and Tony could have an absolute banger of a match, an absolute banger. Now, also interestingly enough, so here's what kind of happened on Dynamite. That kind of give you a little bit of a rundown, kind of a run through of what kind of went down, and kind of break it down a little bit. Do you like my DX reference there? Hey, by the way, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. All right, help me get to 1,000 subs on this channel, guys. I've only got 4. Okay, help me get to 1,000 subs, guys. All right, on this channel, please make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, so we had MJF and Adam Cole doing their thing. Hikaru Shida winning against Anna Jay. And in my opinion, I believe we officially had the split of the Jericho Appreciation Society. We had Daniel Garcia walk out. We had Cool Hand Luke walk out. Jake Hager, Anna Jay, and Magic Mike walk out, which left Sammy. Now, I don't think that Sammy has officially left Jericho's side, but I think Sammy's kind of weighing his options here because, as you know, Jericho joined Don Callis and so Don Callis is kind of building out a faction here. It seems like he's got Takoshite Kaneshita with him, and he's got Jericho. And so, it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen. Gonna be interesting to see Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega was also backstage at Dynamite, and next week he's going to be talking to good old JR about his future and his future plans for AEW All In. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see how things are going to shake out over the next couple of weeks. So, like I said, guys, I am not an avid Dynamite watcher, but I think I have turned a new leaf. I think I will be watching Dynamite every night. I will soon be watching Collision and Rampage as well. And so it's going to be interesting the next couple of weeks to see how things shake out, how things shape up for All In over the next couple of weeks. And it looks like we're getting, as far as I can tell, looks like we are going to get Samoa Joe and CM Punk 3 and at All In, and I think that's going to be incredible. Because, as we know, they both have a history in ROH. They've both wrestled in ROH prior in their careers, so there's some history there as well. So it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, I'm not completely caught up on the storylines and how things are shaping up and shaking out on Dynamite, as far as on Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision, as far as all the storylines go. I'm not completely 100% following the storylines as I do for WWE, but I think I will definitely seriously be watching Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision going forward. It's gonna be it's great programming. I tell you what, it's really great programming. I love it. I love it. They tell stories. I love it. Blackpool Combat Club beat the Lucha Bros as part of half of Death Triangle, and I guess last week the Blackpool Combat Club took out Pac, and so he's on the shelf for a while. And so Pac's on the shelf for a bit. So Lucha Bros and Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli of the Blackpool Combat Club took on the Lucha Bros, as I said. It was interesting. It was a really, really good match. It was a really good match. In the end, of course, some heinous tactics by the Blackpool Combat Club. Claudio removed Penta's mask, and as we know, that is a very sacred tradition in Lucha Libre wrestling. You don't remove a mask. You don't. I'm gonna steal a quote from Corey Graves, as he's always said. I'm gonna steal. You don't tug on Superman's cape, and you don't remove a mask from a luchador. It's just something you don't do, and it is the ultimate sign of disrespect. And it happened to Ray. A bunch of others. It happened to, and so we'll have to see where that goes going forward. And I'm not sure. Don't know what's going to be what we have going on during 0 Hour. I'm not sure what is going to be taking place there. Like I said, I'm not completely up on AEW right now. I've just kind of started watching it yesterday, so I'm not totally up on the storylines. Who's doing what, who's going where. How things are, moving and weaving and intersecting and all this stuff. So I'm not completely in on all the stories. That being said, let's get back to MJF and Adam Cole. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys think that at some point soon MJF is going to turn on Adam Cole. Because that is MJF's MO. That is MJF's MO. He turns on his partners. He turned on the guys in the Pinnacle. I believe when he was in MLW, he turned on his guys in his faction there. So, he's turned on almost every single guy, every single partner, every single tag team partner that he's had, he's turned on. And I don't see this being any different. So I don't know when it's going to happen, but I am sure it is going to happen. Because I don't think this can last. This friendship, I don't think it's going to last. Because right now, MJF is totally over right now. I mean, just look at his reaction. Look at his reaction from the fans that he gets. The guy is completely, totally over right now. 100% over. And, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. So, like I said, I know this is kind of probably, you guys are going to watch this and think, whoa, this is kind of a weird video. He's kind of unsure of what's going on. Like I said, I just watched Dynamite last night, so I'm not completely, entirely sure of where things are, what's going on storyline-wise, who's doing what, how storylines are intersecting. I do know that I saw an incredible match also between RVD and Jack Perry. That match was amazing. That match was awesome. I really liked that match. That match was good. I mean, any match with RVD in it is good. Is going to be good. I mean, it had all his spots. You know, the chairs. You know, the tables. I mean, it had everything in it, which is, you know, RVD's MO. You know. And so, anyway, guys, like I said, I'm not completely entirely up on AEW right now. I have to get caught up on it. But wanted to make this little video about, you know, my thoughts on Dynamite last night and just the little bit, the bit that I saw, the bits that I saw of it. It was a good show. It was really good show. I'm behind the hype. I'm telling you that. I'm behind the hype of Dynamite, of AEW. I'm 100% behind the hype. Absolutely behind the hype. I mean, the Hardys and the Young Bucks, hello. Okay? Give me more of that. Right? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this short little video, guys. This little video I put together. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, when you're Hollywood Steve, life is just too sweet.